The one who gives the zakah from the goodness of his soul and happiness and contentment and due to iman in Allah and his desire to do good, and he does not remind others of his generosity, that he does not do what some of the people do by keep reminding the people of the good that they have done, and likewise he is not haughty and proud over the fuqara and over the needy. So if the wealthy individuals in society, that they discharge their zakat and they gave it in the correct way and they distributed it as they have been commanded to, they would not remain in society a needy person. And they would not be in society theft and criminality. And that is because hunger and poverty sometimes push a person towards theft and misappropriation of wealth. And if the poor and the needy are given that which suffices them, or that which Allah has obligated, then this cultivates in the souls love for the wealthy Muslims. So there does not remain any animosity and ill feelings between the people. And this is the religion of Al-Islam. And if it was implemented and acted upon, the people will be blessed with goodness. So it does not prevent the wealthy from owning and possessing wealth. And likewise the poor are not prevented from wealth. So the wealth that they receive from the wealthy, it suffices them. So justice is established in this way. And this is in opposition to communism or socialism, who boast about justice and social justice. And they prevent wealth being accumulated by specific groups of individuals, as they claim, because they wish everybody to be upon one level as far as wealth is concerned. So they do not believe in, for example, the middle classes, those individuals who have some wealth with them. In reality, the communists put the wealthy into poverty, and they deny those in poverty from becoming wealthy. And we have not seen in their societies, meaning the societies of communism, we have not seen them give to the poor anything, yet they strip the wealthy and the rich people from their wealth. They take the wealth of the rich and they do not give it to the poor. They use it to dominate the masses or utilize the wealth of others, wealth that does not belong to them, riches that they do not own. And they spend that wealth in manufacturing and the production of war, of weapons of war and mass destruction. And Allah's refuge is sought. They say that we are establishing equality amongst the people. So they do not have a wealthy class of people. They do not have that. And they do not want a lower class of people either. They do not want a poor class nor a wealthy class. Rather, they throw all of the people into poverty. They misuse the wealth of the people, so consumed at their hands and usurped from the people. And they spend it as they desire. This is communism that they claim brings about equality between the people. As for the religion of Al-Islam, then it is adl. It is just and it is good. It does not prevent or withhold from the poor. And it does not prevent the rich from striving and earning wealth and having possessions. It does not prevent the rich from using their skills and abilities in that regard. And this is good for society. So if there are in society rich people who build and set up factories and manufacturing companies, creating employment and work for the people, where the people, those who are poor, they earn salaries, then this is good for society. In a society in which there are rich people like this, who give and they aid the poor. And if the whole of the society was poor, then that society collapses and crumbles and tumbles as has occurred with the societies of communism. And communism itself has now admitted defeat in every place. As for Islam, it is a religion of justice, mercy, kindness. It does not prevent individuals from owning property. Rather, the Islamic religion encourages with striving and enterprise and earning honorable halal wealth. And it encourages people with trade and tijara. And it encourages with feeding the poor so as to fulfill their needs. Furthermore, the poor find an opportunity to work for a living for the rich in their factories and in their businesses. This is the religion of Al-Islam that is established upon justice and goodness for the ummah. And from that goodness is this zakah, a mighty duty and a mighty obligation, an obligation of nobility and kindness that does not harm the rich, and it does not strip them of their wealth, whilst at the same time fulfilling the needs of the poor and the disadvantaged. It wards off rancor and jealousy and hatred between the Muslims. So you can see from all of this the advantages and the blessings and the virtues of this institution of az-zakah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has obligated upon the wealthy so it may be taken from them and distributed amongst the poor. So that was the introduction of Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan to the chapter of Kitab al-Zakah in Bulugh al-Maram.